Why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor.
What's up guys, Peter here back with another NBA 2K17 video, and this is probably a very wanted video. It is a secret way to get a lot more green lights in NBA 2K17. As we know, we have new shot meter, new shooting system this year. I was surprised a lot of people didn't know this. I was in a Discord with some of my friends earlier, and they didn't know this, so that inspired me to kind of make this video to let you guys know how this new shooting system works and how you're going to get a lot of greens this year, because so many people have been complaining or just stating that it's really hard to get greens this year. And yeah, basically this is going to be how to get a lot more greens. So I'm finished with my career, so I can't play anymore in my career. I was going to try and play 2KU. I might actually put it in this game. So anyway, if you could drop a like, that would mean a lot. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe for more NBA 2K17 content. And let's get right into the game. So this is a perfect timing for this. Basically 2K16 comes out in like 2 days. When you guys get into the park, this is gonna really help you get more greens. Obviously a lot of people aren't gonna be going to the park, so it's gonna give you a lot of time to get used to this new system. And yeah, so let's just get right into this hand cam. Obviously there's a hand cam in this video just to explain better how this is gonna work. So basically there's a different way to shoot, and it's probably different from the way you guys are shooting right now, and it gives you way more green lights. 2K actually did implement this into the game on purpose, and they purposely made it so you do get a lot more green lights doing this method rather than what you guys have been doing probably right now. So it's gonna give you a huge advantage in the park. And yeah, it's really good. If we rewind to NBA 2K16, the shot meter is basically half of what it is now. It goes around one time, and you try to stop it in the middle to get a green light, right? This year, it's gonna go there and then come back around, and your goal is to fill it all the way and then stop it right before it starts going back, so you'll get a green light, right? That's how it works. So that's one thing you're gonna obviously have to get used to, but it's not a big deal. That's the thing that you're gonna have to get used to. That's not the biggest part of getting green lights, right? Just getting used to the aesthetic. Another little thing that you're gonna want to do: pick a good jump shot and get used to it. People that change their jump shots every other game always blaming stuff on their jump shot. The reason why they're not making shots partially probably is because they're not used to the timing, because they keep changing the jump shot. So just pick a good jump shot. The jump shots are different this year, and you're probably just gonna want to choose the one you had last year or your primary one last year, but it does not hurt to change it. Just make sure you're used to it, right? So now on to the big thing, because there is a new shooting system. So as we all know, in 2K16 you wanted to, or most people shot with X, right? They held X till the shot meter was halfway full, got on the line, and got a green light, right? That's how green lights worked last year. Now this year it's totally different. The reason why 2K is doing this is to increase the skill diversity of the game. So not only do users have to get used to the timing, they have to get used to the muscle memory of moving the right stick down. So yes, I know it doesn't sound fun, it's a lot different, people don't want to use this, but you're not gonna get a lot of green lights pressing X. I guarantee a lot of the people that have complained they're not getting a lot of green lights is because they're shooting with X. Now you will get used to moving your right stick down. Like, trust me, it'll just become like engraved in your muscle memory. You will get used to it, but I myself have already pretty much gotten used to it. Obviously my jumper isn't maxed on my player yet, and like, it's just a new system, so there's obviously some things I haven't got used to, but for the most part I have gotten used to shooting with this. And let me tell you guys, you get a lot more greens. So basically what you're gonna want to do, right, have your controller like this. You're gonna want to move your right stick down, straight down all the time. I know you guys that have your camera settings or your control settings on camera relative, but I think, oh, if you're in the right corner, you might want to move the right stick left because it's away from the hoop. That's not how it is this year. You're going to want to move it down all the time. So that's one of the things you have to get used to. The next thing, you're going to have to move it straight down. 2K has a very complex system, and they measure every single degree that you move it to the left. So if you move it 2 degrees to the left, maybe it's a higher percent chance of moving it 9 degrees to the right, for example. If you shoot free throws, it's gonna show you a clip of basically when you're shooting, when you're moving the right stick, you're moving it down, and it's gonna show the exact degrees that you did move it to the left or right. So that's how we know that this new computing system does determine that. So once you have gotten used to shooting with the right stick, you're just gonna have to develop the muscle memory to move it straight down every time. Just move it straight down, straight down. So when you're shooting, just instead of just pressing X to shoot and just holding it And I know this is like a really awkward for me to hold the controller, but I'm doing it to show you guys. So instead of pressing X to shoot, you're gonna do the exact same timing. Everything is the same, except for you're gonna move your right stick down. And 2K does want us to use that system, so they're rewarding us by using that system with getting a lot more greens, because you obviously still can't shoot with X, but I guarantee like the equivalent of shooting with X is going to be the equivalent of moving your right stick like maybe 20 degrees to the left, so you're not going to get as many greens. And I know a lot of people have just, oh, aiming jump shots, that's stupid, I'm still going to shoot with X and stuff like that. And trust me, I thought like that first, why would I want to shoot with the right stick? But the more I played, the more I realized that you get a significant more amount of green lights shooting with your right stick. So yeah, that is basically all there is to it, because people think shooting with X is still just as good as shooting with the right stick. That is not true. If you just get used to shooting with the right stick and just moving it straight down every time, you're gonna get green lights pretty much every single time, as long as you shoot it down, as long as your fatigue meter isn't all the way down. But that's the same that goes with X. So that is what it's gonna look like when you guys try it. If you're not done with my career, I guess you can try it. Obviously you have to be open and stuff, but when you guys get into the park, that's gonna be the best way to get green lights. A lot of people didn't know this, and I just want to tell you guys. So I hope you guys use this to your advantage. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but of course when you do get used to it, you're gonna have that advantage over every single person in the park, because they're gonna be shooting with X if they didn't see this video, or maybe they're just shooting with X because they don't like the right stick. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you could drop a like, that would mean a lot. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.